All right, we're getting back into the action on Illuminator. We are in Lower Guk. I camped out near the bedroom. Let's get fighting. All right, so we just logged in. I'm getting attacked immediately by a Shin Knight. This is a blue con kill coming up. We've got regrowth of the grove and protection of the glade on. I think we should utilize these. Perhaps I should go back to the bedroom, clear that out first. And use my mend ability. So I'm gonna go back to the bedroom and fight some bats. And maybe something else. Green. Okay, wait a second. I think we go this way. Down. I think we head downwards. Let's kill these things. Sorry for my squeaky chair. Super extra squeaky. So I've got some new Warhammer 40,000 miniatures. I've got the wrong kind of glue, so I opened up the sprues and clipped a few pieces, and I realized, oh, I've got super glue, and I need plastic glue. So I scrapped the plans of working on my miniatures tonight, and instead I logged into EverQuest. I've got root beer, it's HEB brand. Old-fashioned HEB root beer. It's 0 sugar. It's decent. Not many people have HEBs around. It's Texas' biggest grocery store. It's our main grocery store other than Walmart in the Texas area. However, in Dallas area, they've got Tom Thumb, which is a brand. It's a brand of Safeway, I think, but I definitely prefer HEB over Tom Thumb. Hey, there's a player. I wonder why she's running. When you see someone running, you often wonder, is there a train coming? Looks like she's just pulling stuff. There is a Sioux shaman. I'm just trying to consider it. Alright. So she's probably she just zoned. She zoned in and zoned right back out, I think. Ooh. A blue shaman. I don't want to fight that green warrior though, so let's see if we can avoid that. Come on over here. There we go. Yep. We did Envenom Breath. I think that's the one that makes you... Yeah, that was the one that slows you down. Alright, 66% XP. Ghouls. Watch this. I feigned death. Ooh, they're right there. Trying to click on them. Oh well. I don't know if they're still after me. Whoa. Whoa. Cool. This is a good time to break up the camp because I've got regrowth of the grove, protection of the glades. So I'll hit Mend Wound in just a second. We'll be fine. Yeah, we're doing fine. Quick XP, we're going to gain this level. After I leave I think I'm gonna work on getting my shackles, all of the shackles. That should be fun, but it's gonna be very time consuming. Alright, we're fighting a wizard. Wonderful wizards. Oh, he was squishy. Squishy wizard. We got a blue Shingul. Okay. Get away from the water. There we go. I still haven't had to use mend this entire time. Oh, he rooted me right. Watch him run. He rooted me and he's gonna run. That's the worst, is when they root you and run. At that point, you pretty much have to just feign death. Okay, I'm still rooted. Well, at least I had 63% experience. And I'm gonna loot up here and go in these rooms. Come on, release me. Had a pretty decent day of work today. Couple of no-shows on my clinic visits. Made some people happy. Wrote some prescriptions I think won't get covered by insurance though. But I warned them that could happen. Alright. Frogs first, vampire bats second. No closer than this. As soon as I break up this room, I expect regrowth of the grove to start running out soon, very soon. Alrighty, we're resisting the root. Mr. Beetroot. So once we gain a level, if I stay around here longer, I'll have to go and fight some harder stuff. I like the challenge. I don't like to play it safe. Oh, nice. Let's just destroy it. I'm gonna get attacked, yep. Come on. Trying to loot. Alright, let's see what's attacking us. A million things. So they're blue. This is excellent. Excellente. You know what sounds good tonight? Tex-Mex food. Sounds so good. I like to have that Mexican rice. Refried beans. Fajitas, enchiladas, love it all. I haven't had Tex-Mex in a long time, but they tend to bring you, for appetizers, chips and salsa. So by the time you get food, you're already halfway full. Satiated. So I try my best not to eat the free chips and salsa. But it's part of the experience. They do it to keep you happy while you're waiting for your food, because the food is made to order. I'm sure the rice has already been pre-cooked and the beans are already pre-cooked. Heck, probably most of your stuff is pre-cooked if I had to think about it. There's not many places you go to eat where they actually start preparing your food once you order it. Most of it's pre-prepped and ready to go. You just dish it out of a big vat. All your refried beans come out of a big pot. And that's perfectly fine because you're not paying a fortune for dinner. But there are some places you order the food and they start preparing it right away. You know, the whole dining experience for me, it's not about the food only. Food is important. I like to talk about the food. I even like to So even ordering food is a big thing for me. I like to consult with whoever I'm with. You know, does that sound good? What do you think about this? I don't know. I'm indecisive, but I also like to just talk about the food. And once I get the food, I love to stick around and conversate. I love dining in. You know, the late movie critic Roger Ebert, he had throat cancer, and they removed part of his jaw, so he couldn't enjoy food like he used to, and dining. He said he didn't miss the food so much. What he missed was the conversation, the dining experience, and I agree with that. I used to enjoy going out to eat Chinese food buffets when I was younger. You know, I didn't have a lot of money. We'd go to Chinese food buffet and we would talk about different ideas. Back then, I really wanted to be a game programmer, make games. So we'd always come up with these ideas for games we could make. And way back in the early 2000s, I was already talking about survival type games, making survival games where you're on an island and your mission is to try to survive. You have to gather resources and start building up a camp. Try not to starve or freeze from the elements. And I'm sure a lot of people thought about that. It's all about the execution. You have to know how to program and you have to know how to execute your ideas. So it's easy to have ideas, but it's hard to actually put them into some kind of product that's fun. I always admired the makers of RuneScape because it seemed like it was just a guy and his brother, Jagex, maybe initially. When I first started on RuneScape, it was around 2004-ish. It was before World of Warcraft, I believe. The only game I was playing at that time, I just quit Asheron's Call and Dark Age of Camelot. And then I began playing RuneScape. And there was 4 servers. And the servers were like 1,000 people each. Something like that. If I can remember right. And then I was playing this other game by Sony Online Entertainment called Infantry. And it was a base building game. I used to love playing that game. Infantry. Alright, where do we go? I need to regenerate health though. Is this the room with all those skellies? I think we should probably sit. Alright, I'm just gonna slowly progress around. I know my health is low. Yep, there's those guys. Blues. Maybe we can take them on. Only problem is that they're casters. We might come back for them. So, yeah, I really wanted to be a programmer, and I tried to teach myself how to program. I didn't have a college education. Oh, what's in there? Oh, I know where that is. So, I tried to learn how to program. There was these like little online guides where you can try to learn how to program in C+ or C# or something. Oh, I'm spinning around. And it said you can learn in 30 days. Yeah, right. And the reason I never could get started is I didn't know how to use the compilers. It was a software. It was such a huge issue for me. I didn't know how to get started, so whatever. I quit, gave up. And I started thinking about different ideas, going back to college. I got interested in trying to learn science, physics, engineering, that kind of stuff. I never actually put it into motion, but it was an interest of mine. I enrolled into college once, community college. I never showed up, and I got a bunch of Fs. If you don't show up and you don't withdraw from your courses, you'll get Fs. So that happened to me. I got a bunch of Fs, and then I got academic suspension, followed by academic probation, and I couldn't enroll in a community college. So I joined the military. Oh, my life's getting low. Uh-oh. I can use bandages. So after getting out of the military, the academic suspension was gone. I re-enrolled into community college. I made the Dean's Honor List every semester. planned on going pre-pharmacy. Decided later on I'd go pre-med. And the rest is history. Alright, lots of fine steel. The finest of steel. Cold steel. Alright, we're at 71%. And after I kill this guy, I'm going to start bandaging up. Never fear, bandages are coming. He says, rock. So there's an area that's a line between the deads and the alive side. So part of this area is dead and part of the area is alive. In the bedroom was all the dead stuff. Did you notice that? Skeletons. Maybe the vampire bats were considered undead. I'm not sure. Time to bind the wounds. Yeah, we can get one bandage in before I'm 50% health. So last week in clinic, I did a couple carpal tunnel injections. I did some knee injections. We injected steroids into people's knees, trying to give them relief from osteoarthritis. Man, I was with podiatry, I saw some toenail removals. Man, that guy was hollering in pain. What else did I do last week? It was just a pretty chill week. I was going to do an IUD removal and insertion. And the lady was on her period, so she decided not to do it. So I didn't get to do that procedure, but honestly, I didn't want to. It's just an invasive procedure. And I don't enjoy using the tenaculums. It's this tool, it's like forceps. You just grip. And they're really pointy. And so you grab the cervix and it's like, it just doesn't look right. The dang tool is just too sharp. And I cringe using it. So I lucked out and didn't do that procedure. Let's see what I do in clinic. I don't know, it's just a good day. I gotta learn a lot of stuff. Do things that I don't typically do. Hey, he's got a two-hander right there. Mr. Frog. I've never had frog legs, but my dad used to talk about going bullfrogging. And so the way you do it is there's bullfrogs on the banks of the water, and you're in a boat, and you slowly go towards the banks, and you shine a high-powered light right to the frog's face. And then you have a poker, frog gigging, and then you poke the frog and put it in a bag. And I guess you eat it. I've never eaten frog. Can't say I'd want to either. Every time I see these frogs, it reminds me of the movie E.T. And there's that scene where E.T.'s at home drinking beer and Elliot's at school and he's getting the effects of alcohol at school and he's drunk. And he kisses that little blonde girl and they let all the frogs go. I love E.T. That was a great movie. And ever since watching that movie, my favorite candies were always Reese's Pieces. Man, they were the best. And my first experience having Reese's Pieces candies was I was in Utah, and we went over to a relative's house, and I was really young, preschool age, so probably about 4. And I was at his house, and he put me on the handlebars of his bike, and we rode across a bridge. And we went to a store, and we got those Reese's Pieces. Really good memory of mine. All right, frogs. Might as well use mend. Used mend, now my life's filled up. So 73% experience. I can get close to getting this level here on this video. I just really have to hustle. The problem is the respawn timer is really slow. It's like 28 minutes. So after killing this guy, we pretty much have to clear up this entire area. I don't think I'm gonna have time to wait for them to respawn though. It's just too long. Alright, rapier, and man, you get a ton of those gloves. So this is the way I never went up to. So let's start going up. New areas. Okay. I'm not gonna look on the wiki yet. Let's just be surprised and find out what's up here. Oh, what is out on the ground? Oh my god, I feel like it's a trap. It's a trap. Alright, I am gonna actually look it up now.